Well, hello, 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 everyone. Happy day to each and every one of you. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Mommy Making Money Moves. And today is truly an exciting episode as I am with my birthday twin, which is crazy. Yeah, that's what I said. I said my birthday twin. We have the same birthday. And when I met this phenomenal, beautiful lady, and we talked, I was just talking to her about her birthday, and she said January. So, of course, that piqued my interest because my birthday is January. Then, when she proceeded and she said 13, I was like, hold up, wait a minute. What do you mean? She says 13th. Do you hear what I said? I like, well, guess what? That is my birthday as well, the 13th. So, you know that she is that much more phenomenal because they say 13 is an unlucky number, but I just want you to know that 13 is one of the best lucky number there is out here because now you are here listening to an amazing, phenomenal, okay, an extraordinary, my birthday 10, my birthday twin, Miss Angela. And, let me tell you something. Oftentimes, we get caught up in our circumstances and situations thinking that those circumstances and situations are to break us, but they're really to make us. Because when you go through different things, I want you to know it has nothing to do with you, but it does have you to go through because someone needs you, your experiences, your insight, because now you know where the landmines are. And so, with that being said, I want to introduce to you the most amazing transformational coach. That's right, transformational coach, where she has had the ability through God's power to actually help herself. And now she is here to help you. So, with that being said, I want to present to you. But before I do it, if you have not done so, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Right. If you're listening on the podcast, make sure you go ahead and share it. Right. Because sharing is caring. Right. So go ahead, get your nice cup of tea or coffee or your favorite beverage, water. You want to stay because today is going to be truly a great episode. And so with that being said, Miss Angela, happy day, happy day.
Hello, 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 everyone. I'm Angela Woods from Philly. I am a best-selling author in the anthology, and I am a comedian in the making, and I'm also an autism mom warrior and a cat lover too. My cat Winter's over here. He kept to pop up.
You want to be a part of it too.
This is this is Winter.
Oh my God, look at
It's
that
my sixth
face.
cat. Now go away.
Right. You're
Anywho,
not going to
hi.
introduce me?
I love animals. Animals love me. And he just happened to pop into my life when I needed him. So I'm here. And yes, my birthday twin, listen, my birthday twin, Melanie, I had this on my mind all day long, but it's my Melanie. We just happened to be birthday twins, same day. Who knew? God knew.
Who
So
knew?
up to him, thanks for us meeting together. Thanks for
Absolutely.
having me too.
Well, I'm so glad that you are here and just taking some time out of your schedule to just kind of share with us your experience and your platform. So, really appreciate you being here to the nth degree. So, if you have not done so, make sure you also, and I'm going to make sure her information will be in the description so you can connect with her as well. Okay. You're going to make sure you connect with her, and I'll make sure all that information. So, let's go ahead and get right into our discussion today. And so I want to talk about just the journey to coaching. What brought you to this point? Can you share with us your personal journey as a single parent of a special needs child, a phenomenal young man, and how it has inspired you to become a transformational coach for single parents?
I can, but we don't have that much time. But what I can do is say I
Mm,
had to change my mindset.
okay.
From being a parent for 20, he's now 27, but he's been autistic since he was 24, 3 years old, so 24 years. So 24 years of being an autistic mom and having him at 24, my mindset is still at 24 years of age, but now I'm in my 50s.
Okay.
And for someone that didn't like numbers, I have numbers rolling around in my head. So this is where God said, "When you will use what you need when you need it," and here it is. So I had to really take what my 24 years, it was 24, I was turned 24, then I found out I was pregnant. And then it was like, okay, what do I do? I was told to take these my responsibilities. So I went through it. Now that he's 27, I'm like, what do we do now? And I had everything planned out 3 years ago. But then C19 comes in and said, no, not today, you're not. He just
Wow.
wham.
Yeah.
I had everything written down for the first time in history.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was told to write his plans down, write my plans down, and I did on paper,
Mm-hmm.
put
Okay.
pen to paper. And then C19 comes in around his graduation time. He was supposed to graduate in June. He
Okay.
came in around March. So I'm like, okay, what do I do now, God? And he gave me my own personal graduation to something that I call it a reward for me because where his school was at is 3 counties of COVID. So I'm
Wow.
not going to go from counties over so we can get sick and come back. No, we're not doing that. So I was like, just mail me the diploma to say he graduated from this school. I'll worry about the graduation later. And my sister gave us the best graduation ceremony ever. The best
Wow.
one we had since we've been in school. And that's when I realized, what do we do now? And here we are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an author, and then becoming a comedian, and I had to think of things for me, but also for him. He is now my inventory engineer manager. So if I
Ooh.
say I'm going to the market, I need a list, or I will
Yes.
get a detailed list of what we need, numbered, and all that. And he does the house chores for me, taking out trash, sweeping the floors, and all that stuff we used to do. The jobs he
Yes.
used to do, he does it
Yes.
at home.
Yes. Yes.
So we have a home-based business. I just got to get the business part down packed so we can do more. And then I want other people to do the same thing that are in the same predicament. Because if I had this when I was raising him, oh, we'd be all over the place right now. But I
Wow.
didn't know. My main focus was getting him in school, through school, and out of school.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to be the person to help someone else in the predicament from the beginning to the end if possible. Or whatever platform you're in, whatever year you're in school,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
I want to be the person to help you out. Because I let life pass me by.
Oh,
I have
right
blinders
there.
on. I have
Right there.
blinders on. Life is over here and over here. My focus was here.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever was going on, I didn't care about. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
care about. He is what I care about. And at the end of that, with this graduation, then life, the blinders disappeared. Wait a minute, what's going on? I missed out on life. So now I'm playing
Wow.
catch up on life,
Wow.
plus dealing with. So I'm all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 So you're now in a place of living.
Yes.
Mm.
Living
Caught
the
up
way
with,
it should, quote unquote, living should be. But yeah,
yeah,
living.
yeah, yeah. Well, how phenomenal is that that you got to a point to that, you know what, I need to really start living. And I think about so many people, not just single parents, I mean, what you're sharing
Parents
is,
in general. Yeah.
yeah. So many people just get caught up in that little time and then they realize like, so this is it.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I supposed to do from here? How do I get to go on? But good for you that you take that energy, all that
Mm-hmm.
experience. Okay, so now that I'm at this point, what do I do? And you didn't get to a point where you didn't kind of call up and just say like, okay, well, this is it for me. And I'm sure you probably did in some instances, and I'm sure you can talk about that a little bit later, but the mere fact that where you are now and have recognized that is a big deal because a lot of people haven't recognized that.
Yeah, I recognize it now. I didn't at first. I was like really putting it underneath the rug. Like I'm really not. I'm just one person, but I'm not trying to be that quote unquote famous person. I
Mm-hmm.
already am famous. People know my name. If you know my name, then I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
it's like now I get to live life the way it should have been lived without my child, but I have a child with me, and I have no regrets.
Yes.
I was told not to say this, but I'm just going to say it for the records. I really didn't want any kids, and I said it in a prayer. But God was like, He had to stop me at 24, and at 24 is where I was really going downhill. And He didn't give me my son, I'd probably be downhill still right now to this day.
Wow.
So He's actually a God sent child, and He got me out of my gutter because I was
Yeah.
going downhill.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. You're a miracle, Bailey. And God, I mean, can you imagine praying for that? You says you didn't want any children,
didn't want
and
no
God
kids
had a
because I
different
watched other
plan.
people. I watched other my cousins and friends with their kids. I'm like, I don't want that life. I want that carefree life. Where I can get up and do what I want to. I can go where I want to, do this, do that. And God was like, okay, but you going this, not going that way. You going somewhere else, and you're not going to like it down where you're going. I turned 24 in January 1996, and then March I found out that I was 3 months pregnant. So I was pregnant before I turned 24. Yeah, see the numbers come up when you start thinking about remember what happened. Yeah, that part.
That part right there.
That
So,
part.
so, so let me ask you a question. Now that you're at this point, overcoming challenges, your son is now 27.
Hmm.
He's autistic. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced in your journey, and how did you overcome them? I want to go through that question, right? Those biggest challenges, and how were you able to overcome them?
I had to realize what autism was.
Okay.
I do my own research. I assumed the teachers at school knew what they were doing,
Ooh.
but come to realization they did not. It was just for the money, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But me, I didn't get paid for it through money. I got paid through it with love, his respect, his dignity. So I'll take that over money over anything. I'm not about money. Never been about money. I wasn't poor girl growing up. I wasn't poverty, but you could say I was in a sense. But I had everything I need was given to me. I had everything I needed, and that was what I was taught by whatever I was given. I'm going to
Yeah,
do the same for my son. I
yeah.
gave him more than what I was given, but really it was like I just gave him what I was supposed to do, take care of my responsibility.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm, mm.
because he's been to
Okay.
Disney World 4 times already. Don't ask
Okay.
me. Don't ask me how I did it. He asked for Disney World. We went to four times, to 4 different times to Disney World. And he asked us for it again for his graduation gift, which we haven't gotten to yet. And it's been 3 years, but I'm working on a fourth one, and that's it. A fifth one, and that's it. No more. No more
Yeah,
Disney
yeah.
World. Do that part.
He said five is the charm, and then his request, but you made it by God's grace, make it
I'm not
happen.
making it. I'm not making it. I'm not pressuring myself to go, but he's already been. But when we went, he was a kid, a baby, a toddler. Now
Yeah.
he's an adult. We both can experience as adults. And when
Mm-hmm,
we do
mm-hmm.
go, it's like religion almost.
Yes.
I didn't force religion on him. Like I haven't gotten him baptized yet, like
Yeah.
prayed over. I'm waiting for him to do it. And I just asked him the other day, what if he knows about religion and all that stuff? I don't want to force religion on him, but he's seen Christianity, he's seen Muslim, he's
Okay.
seen Catholicism, and he likes the Christian part. What I dealt with. So I want to keep it as that, but we're
Yeah.
going to together.
Mm,
I'm not going to force it on you, but he likes that part. He likes going to church. I'm gonna get
okay.
back to church, but
Yes.
COVID kind of messed it up because it's like I'm confused. Do I go to church with the mask on, mask off? It's like,
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
invisible virus going to get us? And he knows
Yes.
about once you tell him something is in his head like forever.
Yes.
So now I'm stuck in the middle. Do I? I don't want to lie to him.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
was lied
Yeah.
to all my life. I'm not going to lie to him. I
Yes.
stopped lying to him, especially about death.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lie about it's going to happen. How are you going to come out of it is how you come out of it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, there's
Mm-hmm.
stuff in our family. My mom passed away for 2014, and
Mm-hmm.
that was the biggie. You know, but we had people before her passing, and he kind of did okay. But with her, they're like this, two peas in the pod.
Mm-hmm.
I gave birth to her son, you can say, but it's her grandson. She never had a boy to raise. She had two girls to raise.
Wow. So let me ask you a question as you talk about that, and it's going to give to the question. But how was his response to that? How was he able to, I guess, overcome that? I mean, considering that, because and correct me if I'm wrong, children who are autistic, right, they have a routine, right, and
Mhm.
change is it's challenging. I mean, change for people who don't have autism is challenging, right? But it is challenging, and so how were you able to help him to navigate through that transition, considering that you said that they were so close? That could have been big um a big hindrance for him. How are you able to navigate that?
Well, what happened was, since I'm a single mom, I had nowhere to put him at when I went to the doctors for appointments and stuff. So if he had to come with me. He had to come with me.
Okay.
He saw it firsthand on his own. Like if there's a like she was in and out of the nursing homes.
Mm-hmm.
He had to come with me because of course she would want to see him.
Yeah.
He was like her encouragement to get better to come out.
Oh,
And so wherever I went, he went, and he went from 2007 to 2014, so 7 years hands-on experience, like how I did with autism with him. He did it
okay.
with her, and her back and forth from the hospitals and nursing homes. And the day that it happened, I lied to you not. When she told me she had to go to hospice, she out of her mouth she wants to go to hospice and she understands what that means. I knew she knew she's ready to go. Now, what I did was when I walked into the hospice place, before I walked in, I prayed to God and said, Lord, I need you to do one thing for me. You told me to
Mm,
come to you to ask you if you can do whatever you got to do. Take her
yeah.
either with me by myself
Yeah.
or all of us together, which meaning
Okay.
me, my sister, and my son. Do
Okay.
not do it with my sister by herself.
Mm,
That's all I asked.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I said, Amen. Walked in 19 days. It's been it was just a whirlwind, and it happened with all of us together.
Mm,
That's how I knew God answered prayers.
mm.
One of the reasons how I knew God answers
Yeah.
prayers. Let me say it
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
And after that he understood what was happening. He scared me. Believe it or not, he scared me. I think he's going to handle it well, and he handled it very well, like a champion. And then from that day until the last day to actually stay in her body,
Yes.
he scared me even more, but he was okay with it. He was okay
Wow.
with it. So I can talk about death part with an autistic child, our experiences.
Yes.
I had a thing on Clubhouse called Uncomfortable Conversation. It's still there. I got to learn how to use it, but I
Mm-hmm.
want to have comfortable conversations, and death was one of it. You know, because I was afraid of death myself, and what got me to get used to
Wow.
it was my
Mm-hmm.
mom passing. So watching her in a casket is like, wait a minute, okay, I'm better. Let's get it. Let's move on. Life goes
Yeah.
on. That's all she kept
Yeah.
saying. Life goes on afterwards, and it does. Because I
Mm-hmm.
watched her do it. She had family members that passed, and again, life went on afterwards. But how you deal and cope with it. She
Yeah.
cried, but she didn't cry in front of me.
Okay.
I cry. I cry for anybody. I even did it
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook one time. My meltdown was in March of 2020. It's on Facebook. It's still there. I went to go look at the video. My video was still up. Yes, I had a meltdown on Facebook when I found out schools was closed indefinitely. My life, his life, passed before my eyes. Like after all the work we just did, you
Yeah.
closed the schools down. And
So
what?
yeah. Yeah.
Meltdown. I had a meltdown. Yeah. So
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's power. So how do these experiences shape the advice and support that you offer to other single parents?
It's just showing them that life can go on after a traumatic experience, and it's how you actually deal with it. I bring it into laughter. That's where my comedian skills come out at. If you laugh at my jokes, okay, I thank you. But if I made you smile, that means I changed your persona. I'm happy. You know, if I can do that and I don't do it um for on purpose. It just happens.
Right.
Something that I say or how I say it, and you
Yes.
laughing. Okay,
Yeah.
that's how you say it. I did something right. You know, have a tip jar, please.
Woo! So I'm glad to bring you joy. Okay.
Right?
There you go. Then I've achieved my goal. So you talk about laughter, and we know that laughter brings joy. Laughter is healing, right?
Mm-hmm.
As well.
Yeah.
And so one of the platforms, your part of your platform is embrace the moment, which
Embrace the moment, guys.
yes, I absolutely love. And so your coaching philosophy, emphasizes the importance of embracing the moment as a single parent with a special needs child, right? I'm thinking that this is it's not a death sentence, right? It's a life-giving opportunity. So can you just kind of elaborate a little bit more what that means and how it can transform the parenting experience when it comes to just embracing that moment? What is that?
You can just be yourself. Just be you. Um, I used to have I call it a do nothing day, where I
Okay.
pick a day on my calendar where nothing is really no appointments, whatever day I have a less appointments on is my do nothing day. Where I get up, make sure the children, or make sure my child has everything he needs, so he don't have to come bother me. And I don't say bother me, but don't interrupt me on a day that I just want to lay in the bed, or if I want to watch a movie or something. But when he was in school, it was lovely. He gets on the school bus at 7:30. He gets off the school bus at 4:30. I make sure his dinner is done. All he gotta do is do homework. All right, fine. After that, don't bother me. But I try and do that my day while he's in school. Now that
Okay.
he's not in school, I can do it really on the days that he's here because he doesn't really bother me as much.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
when it comes to the point. He's not going. The child is not going to bother you if you keep into their lives. Like for me, it's just me, he, and I. So I make sure he's taken care of. I what it is, I get on his routine.
Okay.
Okay, he has a
Makes
routine.
sense.
If you know he has a routine, your child has a routine, stick to the routine as close as possible as you can. That way, when you duck out, they won't miss you.
Mm,
And you won't have no regrets of
yeah.
missing that time with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it. It's how like he has a routine. He goes to bed from nine p.m. to 5 a.m.
Okay.
So I can actually do my everything I want to do between 9 to 5 at nighttime, and then go to sleep when he gets up if I want to. Just make sure he has his lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He's fine for the whole day until I get up in the afternoon. So depending on how you want to do it,
Uh-huh.
just make it like just go with their routine, give them what they need, have everything they have, what they want, let them have it. Be accessible to them, and then you'll be okay to having your me day. It won't be no regrets, no missing time out from their presence. It's
Mm,
how you do. It's gotta like have your routine, their routine match up, meet up.
okay. You're
When they
right. Right.
connect, you be okay. If they
Right.
don't
Right.
connect, don't feel bad. You'll come back to it.
Mm. Give yourself grace. I'm glad that you
Give
said that.
yourself
So
grace.
yeah, yeah,
Hard
that's
to
important
do
to
it.
say.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it's
I'm
hard
glad
to
that you
do.
yeah, I'm glad that you said that. Because there are times it's not going to happen the way you plan it, even in sticking the routine. And if it doesn't, it's okay. It's not the
Mhm.
end. You just take that as okay. Next time I know what to do differently.
Right.
I'm glad that you said that, as you're
It can
embracing
be tweaked.
the moment.
It can be tweaked out. You
Okay.
can rearrange some things. Just don't put it in paper stone just yet because it can be that has to be retweaked because you don't want it to say go one way and then it doesn't go that way and you be like, oh man, I gotta try. No, just tweak it as it goes until it comes together, and it will come together.
Okay.
It
Okay.
will.
Good.
Ours come together like we good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, truly, it's been good for you because if he is now 27 and you just have things set up and he just knows he's not
Mm-hmm.
going to bother, he's independent.
Okay,
Of
one second. Excuse me. Good night, Isaiah. I love you. See you in the morning. My apologies.
no, I love it. I love it. The practicality. So, guys, you just told her good night. Okay. She did not have to get up and just go and take care of him. He has a routine.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm all yours. Whatever you need me to do. I've considered this my time now because he's in the bed. I don't go out nowhere. Just I sit here, either work on things, and
Yes.
yeah, it
So
happens.
yeah,
I'm
it
I'm
happens.
loving it.
Well, you know what, and I'm glad that people can get to see that it does happen because I know there are
Mhm.
some parents out there, and I know there's different levels of autism, high functioning, and all that type of business. But I love the fact that you said that it's important that you stick to the routine as much as possible. But if you don't, it's okay. Give yourself
Mhm.
grace, but figure out a time that you can embrace a moment for yourself,
Right.
right?
And one times where we have a routine where we get to be somewhere, whatever. He knows I give him time to get
Okay.
together, get stuff together. Okay, I give him a time set. Say, for instance, we're going out somewhere, going bowling. I say,
Okay.
we're leaving at X amount of time. I need you to get dressed, which means he's already have clothes on, but not to go outside. So
Okay.
I want you to change the clothes in X amount of time to give you
Uh-huh.
time to go to the bathroom, put your smell goods on, make sure you smell good, and put your clothes on and your
Yeah.
shoes and
Yeah.
then ready. So when I come out, all we gotta do is get your coat, keys, we out the door.
Right.
So I learned to give him a time frame, these 30 minutes before we leave out the door. That way
Okay.
he has time to do what he needs to do. I have time to do what I have to do. And then I say at 3 o'clock we're leaving out. Once I come out the room, he knows, get up, get my coat, get my keys, we at the door. So before I had to work on that. You know,
Yeah.
I told him we going out, but I forgot to tell him what time, and I'm rushing, yelling and screaming. This ain't happening because then
Yeah.
he's rushing, anxious, hype, and we have a bad time.
Mm,
So I did
gotcha.
it. We did it the wrong way at first, and then I
Yeah.
realized he needs time to get himself together, just like you. I need time to get myself together.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
it can't be a one-way street. We a two-way street person. So you gotta get yourself together. Here's your time. When I hear him get himself together, that's when I get myself together on the ball, just to make sure. Okay, he's on the ball. Now it's time for you to get yourself on the ball, and then we
Right.
go out happy. We have a nice time, you know. So, and that was a learned experience. Yeah.
Right. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. So he doesn't, you all go out now. He's annoyed. You're annoyed. He's, anxious. All this time because there
And
was a
that has
shifting,
happened. Yeah.
right? There was a
Yeah.
shifting out of the ordinary, but the shift, you didn't prepare him
Mm-hmm.
enough. And I'm glad that you said that. That's a very good point that parents have to realize that, listen, children also need time to prepare as well. So
Mm-hmm.
give them that time and for yourself, because it's going to save a whole lot of heartache.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm
It
just telling
will
you
save you.
from just my own experience that, and my kids can tell you sometimes, and I'm like, God, why did you? It's like I can see the time, I know, and I've told them what time they're getting us together, but then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, let's go. Just like,
Work it
why?
out. Give them extra time. That when you give them like an hour of time, you time to go out. That would gives
Yeah,
you 30 minutes from their time to come out to just to mesh together, to just work it out. Just tweak it. Just tweak it a
yeah,
little bit. So, It won't hurt.
Yes, one thing I can definitely say, my husband is really good at that when it comes to about time, giving them enough time. Okay, we're gonna leave at this time. He lives way in the bedtime. I was just like, why are you leaving so early? Oh my gosh, so. But then when you don't do,
Traffic.
you are, as you said, crazy mom.
Yeah, that part. that
I
that
believe.
that part.
So you just shared some practical strategies, right? So could you share some more practical strategies or tools that you can recommend to single moms to help them to manage their unique demands, right? Because we know that it's not a one size fits all in
Hmm.
raising a special needs child while in the process of taking care of themselves, their own well being. What are
Well,
some other things that you can share?
meltdown. If your child's having a meltdown, what I've learned to do with my son is to have him fill their heart with the right hand, fill the heart, because heart's on the left side. So put the right hand over your heart and repeat, fill your heart and calm down. As they're saying that, the right hand is filling the beat of the heart as it's calmed down, and he does it very well. I I attested this is where I don't know where it came from, but my hand went over my heart, and all I said was fill your heart and calm down, and you're breathing. Fill your heart and calm down. And somewhere in the mix, he added on his own breathing technique. We did this last 2 days ago, matter of fact. And I was like, feel your heart, calm down. He's like, breathe in, breathe out. I was like, where you get this from? He shocked me. They will shock you with what they other people are teaching them too. They'll add their twist into it. And when that happens, oh, you got a thinker on your hands. He scared me when he did. I was like, wait a minute, breathe in, breathe out. Wait, who taught you? Who taught you
Right,
that? But
right.
okay, that's how you want to do it. But you still
I'm
pull
gonna
your
take
heart.
that one.
He
Y'all can
did
have
that
it too,
2 days
y'all.
ago,
Y'all
matter
can
of
have it
fact.
too. I don't mind sharing. Y'all can have that too, but I'm
Yeah, I
taking
don't
that one.
mind. Sharing is caring. That's where I get it from. Sharing is caring. That's
Yes.
one. And also, like we have I asked my son to talk when he wasn't talking at one time, and he asked me a set of questions at
Okay.
least 3 days out of the day. And I take my time, whatever I'm doing, I'm on the phone. I have to excuse myself to talk to give me the opportunity. I'm going to listen to you now.
Yeah.
Because he said, excuse me, mom. He knows his manners. Excuse me, can I talk to you? Sure. I talked to him, but he has a set of questions that he asks me. And it's almost the same questions each day, but they change each season.
Oh,
He knows everybody's birthday that he wants to know. He knows most of the holidays that he wants to know. And he adds his own twist in, like his graduation trip he's been asking for the past 4 years.
yes.
It would have been 3 years, but he had an extra 2 years in school.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't mind that because I asked God to have him talk. And
Yes.
if I don't allow that time to talk, I'm defeating my prayer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you. I get you. I
Now they
get you.
say be careful what you ask for, be careful what you
Yes.
pray for. I
Yes.
pray for him to talk, communication. And by me, us talking together, it's giving him time to talk to me talk to him. We communicate that way, and I can adjust whatever is needed. But he's seeing that I'm coming to him, we're coming together as one, and we're talking, communicating. If you don't give your child that time to communicate with you, you brush them off, you're going down a bad rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I found myself going down a bad rabbit because I wasn't talking to him. I was
Yeah.
brushing them off, but you can't brush them off because they brush them off. They go into the other room and talk to themselves, and you wonder why you're talking to yourself, but you're talking to God, and God's like, well, wait a minute, you asked for him to talk to you, you pushing him away. You got to play battle with your head, like you playing Venus and Serena in your head. Do I
Gotcha.
hit the ball this way? Do I hit the ball that way? And you gotta how can I say adjust to how can I put it? No, transform. Let me do it this way. You got to transform yourself for life, in a sense. So it's like this is your life now. You got to transform to it, adjust to it. And I had
Mm,
to be able to adjust to it, and we both adjust to it the proper way.
right, right,
That
right,
was simple,
right.
simple word.
Wow. Okay, listen. I know you said your specialty is with special needs, but you've got me some nuggets that I need to reevaluate some things as well.
It can be for anyone, not the special
Yeah,
needs.
for sure.
Because
Yeah, for sure.
you have to realize I had 3 years with them without being special needs. So I have 3 years worth of nine special needs living. But
Yeah,
it goes for both special needs and non-special needs. I'm gonna say it like that. Use it. You don't. All you can do is just use it and see what happens. Trial
right.
and error.
Absolutely,
It's not gonna
absolutely.
hurt you. They don't give you no book at birth. Sorry.
Talk about that. And you know what too? I love that you I mean, goodness gracious, just really, really so intentional. You are really so intentional on different aspects, communication, life, relationship, really be intentional. The relationship with him, with others. That is so powerful. Just absolutely so powerful. That's why I always
Because
say
you got
you always have to be teachable, correct? You can't the only time when you're teachable is you're not teachable is when you're dead. You on mute.
come on.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Me? Yellow?
Somebody's calling me. I apologize.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine.
You're not
That's fine.
lying to your child. That's what it is. You're not lying to your child. I was lied to my whole life. I realized that at 48. When I realized that, I'm like, well, wait a minute. I've never lied to my son, or I kind of tweaked the lie, but I don't want him to say, well, mommy told me this, and people were like, that's a lie. No, I tell you the truth because you need to know what's the truth. Now, if I gotta lie to you, that's between me and God saying I lie to you, but I don't like lying to nobody because
Right.
I'll come back around, eat you, and beat you up, and I've been beat up a lot already. So I don't
Mm,
lie to him. I be truthful and honest to you. If we can't do this, we can't do this.
right.
You know, because there was times when he would ask me, can we go somewhere? And I'll be like, one day. I'm like, wait a minute, that one day may not never come. And if he
Right.
says, I gotta tell him, no, we're not gonna do it right now. We have to wait, so stop asking. If I say it like that, he say, okay, well, not right now, don't ask. I'll let you know when you can start asking for it again.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's good. That's good. Wow. That's good.
If you tell
You
one
know,
lie, you got to remember that one lie you told. By the time it gets back to you, you don't forget the lie. So, uh no lies here. Sorry.
uh, mm, yeah. Yeah, this too. So, do you have any particularly memorable success stories or and you kind of shared some already, but just any success stories or transformation that you've witnessed, maybe with other moms or within yourself, that has inspired you? Or
Actually, I have a group of ladies that I talk to, two other girlfriends that is part of my nonprofit organization. We're trying to build up this in my book, actually, in my introduction of my book. And they kind of shocked me one day. Like they were talking about things I was talking about. I told them I'm transforming my life right now to be a better person. Not
okay,
saying you're a better person, you're not a better person, just saying I gotta do it for me. So
right.
things I was talking about, they were talking about just in general. For instance, we were talking about like a nonprofit
Mm-hmm.
business. Um, I shunned business when I was in high school. Now that I'm an adult and a parent, I'm talking about business every other day now.
Facts.
So it was like I got a profit on my hand and a nonprofit that I got, meshed together and build up. And then when they start talking about let's do business, wait a minute, hold on. So whatever I was doing, it was kind of like shining on them. Just they must have seen something in me change. And they said, well, we want to do a business, we want to do a business with you. And oh, okay. And it shocked me in a sense. But I'm happy that it did that it happened because we're doing a nonprofit for our children because we all have kids who are special needs. That's
Oh,
the nonprofit side. What I'm doing with Embrace the Moment is profit side. So
oh,
I got two entities going on at the same time. I'm juggling. Don't ask me how I'm doing it. Just watch what I do. You can do it too. Nice
mm.
Afro post. I'm balancing. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm going back to old school values.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what? You said something that was so important. You said a community. You have
Mm-hmm.
a community of women that you are doing life with,
Mm-hmm.
right? To help you to navigate in this journey. Well, I can help people to help navigate each other. Because sometimes, people can feel isolated. They feel like, well, they're the only ones going through, nobody understands. So to hear you say that, I have some girlfriends that, we in the same boat, right? And now
Mm-hmm.
we're navigating life together, or we're looking at businesses and opportunities
Mm-hmm.
together, right? Because we are in the same boat. And so that is so powerful for you to say that you need to find a community, right?
Yes.
You need
That
to,
phone call was actually them calling me now. Because we always go on the phone Tuesday night and Wednesday night and watch the show together. But they know if I don't get on there between there, I'll get on there later on. But they understand. I love you.
okay,
I was doing business. They know when I
okay,
answer the phone, this is
yeah,
business. So
okay, yeah,
that was
yeah,
them
yeah.
calling me now. But it's okay. I'm not rushing you. No, it's just that I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That phone call right there was them calling me so we can watch our show together. We pick out 2 days out the week that we sit on the phone, watch the show together, and talk during the commercials and commune. And we talk about business too sometimes. So it's like I'll do whatever we can to keep it up, and they know me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How awesome is that to have that relationship?
You're watching something real happen in real life. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
This is real
yeah.
life thing.
Listen, I know this is just the beginning. This conversation, guys, is truly just the beginning. Because there is so much that Angela has to share with you. Okay,
This is part
so much.
one. So
Okay,
much. We didn't get to the trauma part. We didn't get to
yeah,
that part.
yeah. We got to get to that, but I can't give y'all everything at the same time because y'all not
We all
can't
doing
handle it.
introverts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want you just to really get connected with her. So you can find her. Please share your social media platforms and also your group where they can be able to find you, get connected with you, and the group that you offer.
First off, I'm on my personal page is Angela Woods on Facebook. I have Embrace the Moment on Facebook, and I have OMG on Cherokee on Facebook.
Okay, okay,
All pages you can go to and message me there. I'm working on a group chat right now, and I'll put it in there some kind of way. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but
okay,
also on Instagram, Cherokee7269. I have two other pages that I'm locked out on, but I still get on and just look and see who's on there. But I can't message nobody because I can't get on the page itself. But somebody in Nigeria loves me, so I must be famous in Nigeria. I use that. I'm on Clubhouse sometimes. I stopped because of the last update, but you'll find me mainly on Facebook and IG. So
okay.
you see my face, you'll see Embrace the Moment. It's me.
Okay, excellent. And as I said, I'm definitely going to leave her information in the description, guys, so you can get to follow her and connect with her. Please make sure you do so. As I said, there's a wealth of knowledge that she has to share with you, right? And just to help you navigate. And something else. Go ahead.
The podcast, Embrace the Moment podcast on
Oh,
Spotify. I
yes.
forgot about that one. I just did a new episode today, put out. You go on Spotify, Embrace the Moment. You'll see a love cup in my emblem. It's there. You have 10, I think it's 10 episodes there, just different things I put out there. I'm just starting out. I don't know how it's going to end up, but we might do some tweaks and changes, but Embrace the Moment on Spotify.
Okay, okay. And I just want to share something, guys. Her logo is a design that her son created. Okay.
Yes.
And there's some merchandise she hasn't talked about yet, so I'm going to talk about it. That is coming forth as well, and that is something that's also going to be a part of her son's their business as well.
Yeah.
You know, you heard what she calls him, right? What you call him? Your inventory.
Inventory engineer manager.
Hello,
I
hello.
IEM. Yeah.
The IEM. So you all think that, oh, I don't know what he's going to do. You created.
Created it.
You
Yeah.
created. She has created, and she's grooming him and just preparing him for this, that she can go and say, okay, make a list of what we need. Okay, bam, he's
Down to the
making the
pets.
list.
Down to the pets. He does pet food, paper towels, toilet paper, his stuff. He don't do my stuff, but he like, you can do your own stuff. And I do. As long as he does his stuff, I'm
Yeah.
good. Because I had a problem. I was going to the store and I'm like, I forget some things. I said, you know what? Make me a list. And since I
Mm-hmm.
know he writes very well, he knows what he wants, and he
Yeah.
adds someone takes off. He counts, see how many whatever he has, and oh yeah, we do it all. So it works. Once you tweak it,
Yeah.
it'll
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
together.
Girl. Wow.
And going to the store is actually my me time. I go there. I don't have to go with them.
Yes.
That way you ain't got to worry about that talk. Don't touch nothing. I don't
Yeah.
have. I said that I can touch whatever I want. I'm going to the store. So
Yeah. Yeah. Girl, listen, you have truly done a phenomenal job, commending you for what you continue to do
thank
and
you.
preparing yourself for this time to help so many others. So, guys, this has truly been a great episode and experience. I'm sure that you have enjoyed it. And as I said, if you have not subscribed, please make sure you do that because sharing is caring. As well as follow Miss Angela Woods. You need to follow her, connect with her on all her social media platforms, as well as her podcast, as well, because this is just the beginning. So, as she says, embrace the moment, right? Give yourself grace and
Please.
know that things do not have to be perfect, right? You learn, you keep it moving, but you want to take some time for yourself and for your child so that you can be a better version of yourself. And so, with that being said, Miss Anna, do you have any closing remarks that you would like to share before we shut this down?
You said it all. If you don't take time out for yourself, your body will do it for you, and you don't want that part.
Ooh.
I'm a living testimony. I didn't
Mm.
want that part. It had me down one time, and only I could get myself back up. I'm in my bed 4 days by myself. He knew I was sick. He
Mm.
came and asked if I need anything, and I'm like, no, I'm good, baby. I don't want you to get sick. I'm all right.
Yeah.
So just take care of yourself. I'm not trying to be a wellness coach, but take care of yourself for this health wise. Um, I'm not on no kind of medications. I was. I'm not worried about my weight because my weight will fluctuate. And what I was doing before, I'm gonna get back into it because I was losing weight. But Epsom salt can be your best friend. That's it. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll get into that another. That's another episode. I'll get
That's
into
another
that.
episode.
You'll love that one.
I told you all this is the beginning.
I
This
have
is the
jewels. I got
beginning.
jewels that's popping up all around me. Trust me, you'll love them.
Wow. 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 Well, with that being said, everyone, like I always say, remember to pray, plan, and believe because God is still in the business of doing miracles. And
Amen.
make sure I cannot wait to see you in the next episode. Until then, see you next time. Bye, Fabulous.
Bye.